Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Mowgli, and today we're talking about some new Loki leaks and concepts that are straight up wild. Like not just he's coming soon, I'm talking crazy theories that could flip masterclass completely. Loki might not be a permanent style, yeah. Some people are saying he could be a limited time unlock, or maybe even a trial-only style that you can use for a few weeks before he disappears. Like bruh, imagine finally pulling him, just to have him vanish 2 updates later. That would be insane and kind of painful, but also makes him feel even more masterclass. And here's where it gets even crazier. There's this one community suggestion that only one masterclass should be allowed per server. So let's say someone loads in with Loki already. That's it. No more masterclass for anyone else in that match. You're stuck with your legendary or word class, while Loki's out here running laps around everyone. And honestly, that idea is kinda egoist-coded. Only one demon allowed per game. That's cold. And you already know the abilities people are coming up with are just as wild. Dribbles that break ankles from range, dashes that skip animations, shots that look like teleportation. If even half of that makes it into the actual kit, Loki's gonna be unstoppable. We're breaking all of that down in this video. What sounds real, what might be cap, and what I personally think would be fire on the field. Let's lock in. This is about to get ego-heavy. Someone dropped this Loki concept in my comments and I had to talk about it because it's actually fire. Shout out to @MichaelKaiser766. He cooked. So check this out. His Loki kit starts with explosive Godspeed. You dash like 3 to 5 times, and then boom, Godspeed impact slams the ball straight into the net. Then we got After Image Block. Loki creates fake versions of himself and teleports to block shots. Literally undribbable. And then there's Godspeed Steal. If you try to dribble or trap, Loki just says nah and steals the ball instantly. You can't even react, bro. It's like the ball just gets scared. Now for the awakening. He hits you with that cold quote from the manga. At this distance, you've got nothing but weak spots. Straight villain energy. Then it gets even crazier. He's got God's blessing. Walks toward you, stares you down, says, "You think you're getting past me?" Then screams and dashes at you twice with full ego aura. It's a wrap. Destruction Godspeed shot is next. He chases the ball, runs back near his own goal, and shoots across the field like it's FIFA World Cup final. And then we got explosive dribbling. 6 clean dribbles, then a dash to escape, full cutscene, broken ankles, no recovery. This whole kit? Yeah, it's crazy. It fits Loki so well, and if even half of this drops in Blue Lock Rivals, he's gonna be the most disrespectful style in the game. Let me know what y'all think of this concept, and if you got your own Loki move ideas, drop them in the comments and I might feature them next video. Alright, now let's get into one of the community suggestions right now. The idea that Loki and maybe future masterclass styles could be limited time only. So, this isn't confirmed by any devs, but someone in the official Discord suggested that masterclass styles should only be available for 2 weeks in the spin system, and then they get removed. The reasoning was that it would keep the game fair, healthy, and competitive, since having masterclass styles in the pool forever could lead to lobbies being filled with only the strongest styles. And honestly, as an idea, it makes sense in theory. It would make these styles feel truly exclusive, and it would give players a reason to grind hard when they drop, instead of just waiting around for months. But at the same time, that would also make it much harder for casual and free-to-play players to even have a chance, especially with how low the odds already are. If Loki drops at 0.05% or something crazy, you'd need insane luck just to pull him before the timer runs out. So if the devs were to actually do something like this, they'd have to find a balance. Maybe bring masterclass styles back in future events, or make them cycle in and out. Right now, it's just speculation. But if masterclass is meant to be the top rarity in the game, then it being limited time is definitely something that could happen. Let me know in the comments if you think this kind of system is fair, or if locking these styles behind a time window is just going to make the game harder for most players. Now let's talk about another crazy suggestion that's been floating around in the community. Only one masterclass style allowed per match. Yeah, you heard that right. One person per server gets to use a masterclass. That's it. If someone locks in Loki, no one else can use him. If someone has Snuffy, he's the only one on the field with masterclass energy. And honestly, Bomb, This idea is kind of wild, but it might actually work. Think about it. It would make pulling a masterclass feel even more valuable, not just because they're rare, but because you're fighting for the right to use them in every match. It also prevents lobbies from turning into 4 Loki versus 4 Loki games, where the entire match is just hair, dashes, and teleporting curve shots flying across the field. This would force players to build actual strategy, not just rely on everyone running the same broken stuff. And the egoist part of me kinda loves it. You load in, someone locks Loki before you? Too late, now you've got to cook with something else, or come back stronger next game and be faster. It would also bring more style diversity. People might start using old styles again just because they can't pick the newest meta every time. But on the flip side, this might frustrate players who worked hard to unlock these styles only to find out they can't even use them when someone else picks first. So, a go again. It's high risk, high ego. You either get your masterclass or you adapt and outplay without it. And honestly, that kind of fits the whole energy of Blue Lock. So yeah, it's just a concept for now, but I'm curious what y'all think. Would you want only one masterclass per match? Or should everyone be allowed to use them, even if the match gets crazy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know the community has some strong opinions on this one. Alright, now, if you saw my last video, you know I talked about this idea that's honestly my favorite out of all of them. Level 50 requirement to unlock masterclass styles. And I still stand by it. This might be the best system the devs could use, because let's be real. Right now, anyone with a few Robux or a lucky spin can pull something broken, even if they're level 6 and don't even know how to pass. That's not ego, that's just mad. But putting a level 50 lock on styles like Loki, that changes everything. It tells the player, yo, you actually gotta grind. You gotta play the game, get reps in, and earn your way up. And if you hit level 50, you're probably someone who knows how to position, how to time abilities, and how to not run out of stamina mid-dribble like a headless chicken. It filters out the alts, the noobs, and the people who just got lucky with a spin after playing 2 matches. It also gives the real grinder something to aim for, a real milestone, a flex. You see a Loki in the match now? You know they earned that. It adds weight to Masterclass, not just in power, but in status. You want Loki? Cool. Hit level 50 and prove you deserve him. Honestly, I think this is way better than making him limited time or 1 per server. It's simple, it's fair, and it makes Masterclass mean something. Let me know what you think. Should the level 50 lock be the way forward, or are there even better ideas out there?